Hello and welcome to another Audacity podcast.
Quote-unquote podcast.
Yes, because basically we're not looking at the gameplay of the thing. Although, to be honest, the next world is Wonderland, and just like in Rechan Memories, it's not that fun to go through. But still, it's 23 minutes long. And since I'm not repeating myself, I just did it again, didn't I?
Yep. And sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's in the deck for Wonderland. Okay. Right. You start.
Yep.
Okay. It goes in the pattern of 3, then a 4, then a 5, and then repeats that pattern 4 times. And then you have a large body. Large body card. Which I know I used a large body card, but I'm trying to remember what it did, what it does. What did the large body card do? It wasn't back attacks, no, that was Fat Bandit. Oh, guard. Where all it does is deflect frontal physical attacks and completely nullifies damage. So basically, it's like the equivalent to actually facing a large body itself. So where you can only attack it in the back. But considering how
Back attack.
Yes, but considering how the enemies will one way or another surround you at one point, you're still gonna get hit. You're still gonna get damage taken off. It's going to happen. Now, I know I didn't mention it in the last one because it would be repeating, but since this is technically a new recording,
Quote-unquote new recording.
I could technically tell you how the deck was implemented in the Olympic Coliseum. And I can refer back to a conversation between me and Hieroglyph over essentially what Riku's story is basically doing. But first, let me actually weed you in a little bit, so that way you don't end up confused as to why Hieroglyph specifically said what he said during this.
Wait, what'd I say?
Okay. Remember when
Because even I don't remember what you were talking about right now.
That's good. It's just like everyone else who goes in and they're wondering what exactly we're talking about. We start explaining. Or at least I start explaining.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. So your deck starts out with basically solely the cards starting from 1 through 9. But then, right after the 9 card, there are 9 1s and 3 0s. And of course, the enemy card that you have is a Power Wow. Now you're probably wondering, wait, why are there 9 1s? You're bound to get a card broken. Well, that's where the Power Wow card comes in, because its ability basically switches the numbers of the card.
Now I remember what we're talking about.
Alright.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, turning 1s into 9s, 9s into 1s, and 5s into 5s.
Etc.
And I liked how you explained it better, but I'm going to try to see if I can paraphrase it to give it justice. That's this. Because Hieroglyph, I'm going to paraphrase. I did it again. Yeah.
It's fine.
Did it again. Okay. I'm gonna.
He can't stop himself.
I can't stop repeating. My voice is like Groundhog Day. Only without the groundhog. And it's only in one day. But anyway, this is a great example of how you have to utilize Riku's deck to the fullest.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was talking about. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's basically for people who don't It's basically the wake-up level for people who don't use their entire deck to the fullest. Like, every single level, you should be using Overdrive as much as possible, or Random Value, or whatever card you feel is best for the level. Really, I prefer Overdrive throughout the entire game. It's just a straight static boost to your attack. It's always good. It's always there.
Yeah. Yeah. And even though there's a specific enemy card that they recommend you, it works only well in that particular world. Well, especially when effects come in play. Well, except maybe Halloween Town. That's mostly just there just to have fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you'll know when we get to that particular episode. Which
What episode?
So the episode where we're supposed to be doing post commentary for Halloween Town. But I will say this as a bit of a teaser, but
Yeah, I like when I get lasered for half my health plus y'all. Thank you.
Although, to be honest, this sort of teaser doesn't exactly work when where you're in the middle of watching this and you realize, oh, the video is already out for Halloween Town. So much for a teaser. But literally, I will say this. We talked about this both on recording and off recording. And by on recording, I mean the recording didn't get saved. And by off recording, I mean literally off recording. That we should never make files that go over 5 gigs. Which since this particular Let's Play is being recorded in standard def 720 by 480p.
It's about an hour of gameplay.
Yes. Gameplay on standard def.
How is 720p a standard def nowadays?
No, it's 720 by 480p. That's standard def. Yeah. And then
once again, how is that standard definition now? Because actually the TV I have, I think, is a 480.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, is it 480 pixels or is it 360 pixels? But I'm thinking in terms of YouTube standards of pixels.
Oh, YouTube standards. Okay.
YouTube standards of pixels, because they go in this order: auto, 144, 240, 360, 480.
I haven't been seeing 144 for many videos. I think that's like just for the first couple of videos that YouTube has nowadays.
Yeah.
Like that one zoo video, like what's the first video was the zoo one, right? Or one of the first ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like just a test upload and never got taken down or something.
Yep.
But that's the why are you so mad? Always with the lasers, bro. Come on.
But I have seen a couple of high def videos that have 144p, and the only reason why there's 144p for those particular videos is because that's supposed to be the quote unquote semi standard def for mobile phone viewing.
Oh. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Slightly still.
I don't know. I thought it was 240 for cell phones. It's because the screen is actually pretty small.
Yeah.
Small. Admit it, even with your smartphone, the screen is still pretty small. But then again, that's in comparison to
a whole lot of things.
Yeah. Pat. Well, sure, my smartphone screen is small, but have you played your 3DS? Have you seen how small the screen is? Which one?
What's funny is that the 3DS is actually about 720p.
Yeah.
I think the 3DS XL is the, it's like at almost 1080, I think? Or is it a little bit above? No, it's at 722, but...
Yeah, because the screen enlarged by about 30%, I think.
I thought it was 20%, but okay.
Well, 20 to 30%. So,
or was it 50%? I don't know.
Okay, that's way too big.
Yeah, really.
Big. Because I don't think you'll actually fit in your pocket.
Well, it doesn't fit in the pocket.
Unless you have one of those, like, special kind of jeans where the pockets are just like, almost like black holes, basically.
You mean cargo pants?
Yes!
You mean what I'm wearing right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's been a while since I have worn cargo pants.
You always wear jeans.
Exactly. I'm a jeans kind of type.
No, you just always wear jeans.
Yes. Yes. And yes. And there was a time where I did have cargo pants, but I rarely wore them.
She always wore jeans.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why police yacht always runs to me when I don't know. Never mind. Just me being random. Hip check, everything. No.
What? Are you facing the Francis of the monsters?
Yeah.
Wait,
basically.
stop! I just want to punch you.
Exactly. Yes. That is Plesios's standard reaction to everything is hip check. It's built into its AI. Like really, it's hip check everything. Or should I say hip check all of the things?
It's something. Yeah. So, I like how people are already predicting what will be in Kingdom Hearts 2.5. This was bound to be a 2.5. But then I thought one step ahead. If Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and both of those are not backwards compatible in any way, shape, or form, as far as I know.
Really?
As far as I know, how will you still be able to play the previous Kingdom Hearts games on your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One? What, is it going to be like straight from digital download mode? Which that would be a first for any Kingdom Hearts game. Well, except for that one mobile game that was in Japan. Well, actually no, both mobile games in Japan. One of which got released on the DS. Yes, everyone who played it said it was kind of pointless because there was only
Which one, Recoded?
Yes, because the story is basically pointless because there's only...
Not really.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, there's only two things you need to know. No. One, Datasaur says thanks to Nominate. Spoilers! And two, the secret ending, which basically preludes into why Sora and Riku have to do the Mark of Mastery exam. And that's it. Everything else involving Datasaur re-trekking through Kingdom Hearts 1, the subplot in which Maleficent and Pete tried to take over the data journal. You didn't
The
need
data worlds?
Yeah, you didn't need to know that.
Not really, because it gives you the at least a little bit of scope and perspective where Maleficent and Pete are on the bad guy scale compared to the organization and all the other enemies.
Well, that's where Kingdom Hearts 2 comes in, because they were barely a threat. But then again, the organization was barely a threat until you start revisiting the worlds, and then nobody starts showing up.
Yeah.
I like how the Heartless are black, but the Nobodies are white. Right? Not to state the obvious, but not to state the obvious, to insinuate something that's not so obvious, but just funny. Also, so another thing I've been doing if I'm not looking up stuff that's about Tales of Xillia, I'm looking up Kingdom Hearts stuff. If it's not Xillia, it's Kingdom Hearts. It's not any of those you probably should not know what exactly I'm looking up. Yeah.
Hence, it starts with a P and ends with an N.
That's right, I'm looking for a person.
Exactly.
Yes, you got me. I'm on a dating website.
Oh my lord.
Sorry. Although in actuality, not really, because you have to pay money for it, and I'm basically just, you have a profile, but I don't go to the next level, which requires actual payment, and so that's how far I am on that.
Right.
Alright. Alright. But seriously, I was looking up what people think would be in Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Of course, you will have your Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix, where you're basically adding a little over 50% more content than the previous Kingdom Hearts 2, which that's over twice as much as the extra content that's in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. But then what other games we had in there? Birth by Sleep, which everybody agrees it's the most balanced Kingdom Hearts game. As far as limiting between the combat, which made it fun in Kingdom Hearts 1, and keeping it not as spammy as it was in Kingdom Hearts 2. Creating that perfect balance.
What perfect balance? Wait, what are you talking about?
Birth by Sleep.
No,
And it's
not really.
Sleep. Well, the combat was really
Robust, quote unquote robust.
well. It was balanced in the sense where it gave a lot of variety, where you wouldn't just stick to one thing exactly. Like you wouldn't just use the auto basically the God, I forgot what mode it was. It's basically the equivalent to like target locking, and then releasing both the L and R triggers, or always using the D-links, or always spamming your magic, or always spamming just attacks in general, or at least your commands. Yes, it was pretty well balanced to the point where it had sort of a bigger variety than Kingdom Hearts 2, but still keeping like the simplicity that Kingdom Hearts 1 had. Where it encouraged you to switch off, and it was rewarding, and it didn't feel like this type of fighting works, so I'm going to continue doing that. Plus you have three protagonists, each with their own different fighting styles, which creates even more variety. Alright, and considering the same team that worked on Birth by Sleep is working in Kingdom Hearts 3, you can expect the combat's going to be as balanced as it was in Birth by Sleep. So yeah. And plus, it gives the opportunity where maybe you get to play as Riku again, or maybe even Kairi, or maybe even Lee, or yeah. Although I will admit, in 358, I did miss the multiplayer. Which I still argue with people that say, wow, it was the first free fight over 2 days. That was the first ever Kingdom Hearts game that had a multiplayer. And I'm like, no.
Decent multiplayer would be correct.
Well, decent multiplayer, correct. But multiplayer in general, nope. No. You're dead wrong. Right. Chain of Memories. It came out.
It was basically just PvP, but...
PvP, but still.
Yeah.
Still, it was technically multiplayer.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh. Which, by the way, we need to set up a day where we get to do PvP. Okay.
What, on...
Chain Memories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll just give you the copy that we're using for this particular...
How do you even do PvP with...
You use it with a Game Link cable, which I have. I have multiple Game Link cables.
Oh yeah, okay. That's right, you do.
Yeah. Because the first ever Nintendo thing I've actually owned was the Game Boy Advance. And man, did I bought a lot of accessories for it. And I do mean a lot. Even when I got my GameCube, I was still buying Game Boy Advance accessories.
You know, I just went to GameStop looking for Game Boy Advance games. They said, no, we don't carry those anymore. Right?
Yep. You still go online, but then that's...
Well, then you're going to be paying upwards of, probably about $10 plus for used games, and I don't want to pay $10 plus for used games.
Oh, I was going to make Joe say you're going to be paying as much as $5! My God, that is like highway robbery!
But for certain games that are a bit more rare to find, like, Xenoblade.
Oh, Drill Dowser for the GBA.
Drill Dozer, yeah.
Drill Dozer
for GBA is... I think back in 2011 when I looked at it, it was $25 used. With just for the game cartridge, not everything else.
Yeah.
And then Minish Cap was $30. I think it stayed pretty close to its actual price.
Yeah. Never look up a Pokemon game used. You will be highly disappointed.
You'll be highly disappointed.
It's like the price just will never go down. Down. And there's less than 2 minutes left in this video. Or in this video.
Whatever this is.
In this video, but in this Audacity podcast,
Audacity-Cast.
I like that. I'm gonna say that in the next Audacity-Cast. Yes. And hopefully I will say without tripping over my own tongue. Audacity-Cast.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Clickety 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 click.
What?
Do not
it says
show
22 minutes.
Oh. No, the thing with the thing and the thing and the other things.
What? It says here the video itself is 23 minutes and 58 seconds. That's close to 24 minutes. And why haven't I deleted my unboxing of Tales of Xillia yet? I could be saving space. Oh, that's right. Right, getting new laptop. God, hopefully a Dell. Or maybe an HP.
Go Dell. Or just don't go Toshiba. The cases are junk. They're equipped with really bad, they're equipped with a lot of bad everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
I would say just the quality of the graphic, no. Yeah, it's just junk.
Yeah.
Don't get Toshiba. Or you can go ahead and get Toshiba anyways and just save.
Go get Shiva, which is even worse than a disposable toothbrush. I brought the analogy back.
Why would you do that? You just hung up on that toothbrush thing, aren't you?
Are you hiding something you're not saying, COMPUTEROSIS? Well, did you just quote Charlie Brown from the Thanksgiving special? And, well, did you just... You didn't say that quote, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next Audacity-Cast. I said it wrong.